Hi everyone, this is Kasia from Tarot Map. So tonight we are going to be talking about the spooky season decks. As every year, I'm offering on my website a seasonal reading, a spooky season reading. I call it short and sweet magic treat. And as usual, I'm trying in this reading, give you inspiration, and this is like short and sweet but punchy as well, if the cards are punchy, right? So not only is it fun, but I hope it's also really inspirational and, gives you some indication about the end of the year to come so that you can, have some food for thought. And sorry, I just wanted to share what I like to use during those readings and what decks I'm drawn to during this spooky season. All right, so let's start with this. So this is the Antique Anatomy. That's what, it's Antique Anatomy. It's this first edition, but there's also this Victorian Tarot. So I love using this deck because it's really smart. I think it's intelligent how she depicted the minors specifically. So this is, for example, Seven of Water, and you have all these, the heart is here and all these different bits and pieces floating above your head. The pages, Eight of Water, it's like releasing the bones. It's based on Rider-Waite-Smith, right? So Three of Water is like laughing skeletons and so on. So skeletons, moons, right? It's very thematic. It's not very surprising that this deck would be cool, but like how nicely does it go with? How can I do it a little bit more? Okay. Sorry, guys. How nice does it go with the anatomy of Healing Oracle? Take a look. So it's the same kind of background color, or very, very similar. This one is just etched and a little bit more tinted. But both of those decks look really cool together. So this is an Oracle deck and this is a Tarot deck, and in short and sweet readings, of course, I'm mixing decks. Usually it's a 3-card reading. It's meant to be short and sweet. It's also not very expensive. So if you guys want a little bit of inspiration, or you need to, get something into your awareness, I hope that the cards will be reciprocating this and, sharing some interesting information with you. So this is, again, like one of the mixes that I actually really particularly like because they look like sister and brother. Of course, you can always add to any of this deck the Oracle of Oddities. It has a little bit of color, which always looks cool with the, black and white deck. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. So these are from Claire Goodchild. Everybody knows these decks. All right. So the next one that I really enjoyed and like using is the Postcards from the Liminal Space, and you can mix it with so many different decks. I used to mix it with the Stunning Tarot. It's very witchy. It has this, just couple of colors, very bold colors, and this one is black and white. This one can be a touch abstract, so I like to get, the words and some form of umbrella kind of keywords to the reading. So usually I would use 2 tarot cards and 1 oracle card, or 2 oracle cards and 1 tarot card. It's really all intuitively chosen for the right person. I tune in and I choose the right decks. But yeah, this is just really a cool combo. And I like how, you know, this one is a little bit more abstract and not maybe so modern looking, whereas this one is more modern and not that abstract. So it's pretty cool. So be it. All right, so the stunning tarot and postcards from Liminal Space. Nice combo. I like to use, for some people, you know, whom I know that it would suit, the Witch's Tarot and the Three Black Moons Oracle. I still like this artwork so much. It's from Chris from Burning Paper Hearts, and it just suits the, you know, spooky season readings a lot. Love the backs, and then, you know, if you go just with the oracle and tarot together, they have, of course, the same energy or like very similar vibe, and sometimes they're quite hard to read, I think, for the beginners, but even, you know, for seasoned readers like myself, I've got to tune in. But these readings, the short and sweet readings that I'm doing, a bit more intuitive. I do have a class on how to read unusual tarot decks, and I'm actually featuring in this class the Witch's Tarot as an example. So that's a bit graphic. But yeah, you know, just because it's a witchy tarot, it's a witchy season, it kind of really goes. So this is, would be chosen only for certain people that I know would appreciate it, or if I felt really strongly that it's something that, you know, would inspire a person. All right, so I love using Mary L. Tarot for now, and I think it goes pretty cool with this Alter Tarot. So Mary L, it's much more, you know, serious, and it's very deep if you want it to be, right? And the Alter Tarot is this unusual deck which also is combined with playing cards and with the keywords from the playing card system. But for, I don't know if this is colors or what's wrong with me. Sorry, Mary L lovers, don't kill me. But for some reason, I think this works really well together. And they kind of, you know, they inform one another. So it's not just based on the looks. For some reason, the energy of playfulness, the energy of intensity, the energy of kind of depth is present in both of these decks. And they seem to be, you know, if this one is very intense, this one gives you a little bit more space, and so on. I like reading them together. So this is Mary L and Alter Tarot. All right, we've got that. There's this funky deck by Baba Studio, which is called the Bohemian Gothic Tarot. I've had this one for ages. I very rarely use it for anything else, but kind of spooky readings or this particular season. I would use the Anatomy of Healing Oracle deck with it, but here I'm going to connect it with Poesis Oracle, because even though the artwork in the Poesis Oracle is very different and maybe visually doesn't suit so well, but when I used it, the keywords from the Poesis Oracle and what the cards in the Bohemian Gothic were showing, it was quite interesting how they both worked. And Bohemian Gothic, oh, this is such a cool coloring in this card. I love it. Look at this. This is the sky and her dress, and then this water. It's so beautiful. So yeah, the freaky child. For some reason, it just worked really well for me in this one reading that I did. I'm thinking also it would look nice with Orot Cards. Orot Cards was this Russian creator that made these kind of divination cards, and yeah, I think they go well as well with this particular deck. They own like system, and there's a booklet explaining all these groups and numbers, but they also can be used very intuitively because, you know, they just pretty images, nice colors. Oh, that's quite interesting how these two came together. Yeah, and then visually you can, you know, play with those. So yeah, Orot Cards and Bohemian Gothic. I think actually these Orot cards, I've used them a couple of times. There's also the wooden tarot. They go quite fun together as well. I'm showing the same cards. The wooden tarot is one of my oldest decks. It's a little bit, yeah, not like it still holds, but because I'm not using it very often, but it's very cool. So yeah, but these two, I think they're pretty cool together. And the wooden tarot is like just pretty spooky in itself. So Orot cards, and oh, I love this combo as well. So this is the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, which obviously can be used for any season, but because it's quite a dark looking deck, I love it with these two. So either with these two oracle decks or with just one oracle deck and two of those cards. But yeah, so this is the by Krista, what is it? Oh my God, please don't do it to me now. Divine Ephemera Oracle. Divine Ephemera Oracle, it's so beautiful. And whenever I look at it, it's like, wow. And then this is the Craft Decadence Oracle with this amazing keywords. So, you know, together they would look like this. And here we have again like Universe and Ryanon and Manifested Darkness. It's always fun in 3-card spreads, if it's, you know, spooky season or not. It's always interesting in how you can connect the dots between the cards. And I love doing those readings. It just reminds me of my Tarot de Marseille deck. So yeah, I love doing it. I love the colors in these three. Look how lovely. There's dandelions. There's all these yellow flowers here and this yellow snake and a lemon. So that would be really, you know, interesting if you were reading 3 cards to look at how the elements on all 3 of them connect with one another, if there is, you know, directionality of people and so on. Oh, it's pretty cool. This Ephemera Oracle is so gorgeous. Wow. All right. So yeah. So depending on what person you are, you would have decks chosen for you intuitively, and sometimes you would get 3 cards, sometimes you would get more cards, but most often it's 3. I also loved connecting the Poesis Oracle with Daydreaming in Situ Tarot by Annie Ferrar. She's just had her new deck out, but this is a collage deck. This one is more like, you know, an oracle deck that it's quite simple in a way that it connects usually to like one symbol or a short story that, you know, it's quite like spot on. And I love the keywords as well. This oracle works so well for me. I love this deck. And yeah, it just goes really cool with this colorful big cards. Daydreaming in Situ. This full is one of my faves. I just love this pink purplish coloring. It's so good. Ace of Discs and Soul. Seven of Cups and Earth. Eight of Swords and Birth. Breathe. Eight of Cups. Celebrate. King of Cups. Growth. Ace of Cups. Mind. Nine of Cups. So, you know, sometimes you go like, oh, they don't go. But that's the point, like, of searching for combinations, connections. Where do they, you know, where do they actually can cross over as a story? That's fun about doing readings for people with different decks. All right, so this was fun. I actually love using Oracle of Initiation as well by Melissa Lucia. You know, if you've, like, this is one of my fave decks, and often I can combine it with, you know, it could go with two Oracle decks, for example, with this Orot Cards. I love using it with, for example, the Baba Yaga deck. And this one is by Jessica Zinchuk. And, you know, we would just go deep with these ones, because so sometimes I don't add anything else to them, or just add like one tarot card just to kind of pull them together. But Baba Yaga Tarot is quite unique, and this deck is very unique. So a reading from these cards can be like very deep, and I have to make it happen within like 15-20 minutes, because that's how long the video recording readings are. But I like this challenge. It's pretty cool. These are the backs. So Oracle of Initiation and Baba Yaga deck. I also like to use Baba Yaga with Big Eyes, and Big Eyes are actually great for spooky season, because they have spooky keywords and they just look spooky altogether, you know. This is the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, and it's nice to connect it with the Baba Yaga story as well for the spooky season. So I love the stories that they create, because this one is not obvious at all, but it mixes well with other decks actually. It's a very strange deck, maybe by look of it, you know, to read with. But when you mix it with other decks, it's actually quite cool. So this goes well. Oh, I love this card. This goes quite well. All right, so Beautiful Creatures Tarot and Baba Yaga Tarot by Story Medicine. Of course, I could not go on without the Cozy Witch Tarot. It's a sweet deck. So sometimes when I feel that people maybe may need like a gentler voice, I would use a Saint deck, because why not? This is actually by Los Carabillos, Voices of Saints, but I took away a lot of saints that I don't know, or that I felt like was just too many bloody men. Sorry guys, it's nothing against men, but it was just too much, and some of these saints I don't know, just didn't glue. So yeah, I work with these two, and they give lovely readings. The saints always add this like protective layer, and the Cozy Witch Tarot is like also very beautiful and soft and gives nice advice. So there is something to, you know, ponder on. So Voices of the Saints and the Cozy Witch Tarot. Cozy Witch Tarot, which will go also with like anything else. Sometimes I mixed it with the Wooden Tarot over the years, you know. You can mix it with the Antique Anatomy deck as well. It goes well with many decks. I also loved using like the Baba Yaga Tarot and the Animal deck. So this is this Polish deck that I got at my festival, at Etnopolana festival that's in our village. It's by Polish artist, and I really like this deck. It's kind of striking and goes well with kind of the plainness of Baba Yaga. So that's pretty fun to do. I also use this ones, the animal and the big eyes. They also go cool, and the animal could be like an overarching, you know, message, and then how to connect with it. I could pull some other cards from other decks. I also liked, and I rarely use the, what is it, Oracle Door, but it's so beautiful. It looks really nice with Antique Anatomy Tarot. It's just, the bags are so pretty. I looked at it today and I'm thinking, oof, nice. So yeah, these two look really nice. I also thought this, I haven't tried yet, but I wanted to check it out with Doua Oracle. Maybe, I think kind of adding a little bit of color to it might work nicely. Sorry. Okay, Turmoil, Regeneration. So beautiful, both of the decks. Doua Oracle is really great for those short readings as well. You have to stretch your mind with both of them. And I love that. Techno Cleanse and Introspection. Interesting. Romance and Expansion. I love the look of those too. I haven't used those yet together, but when I was pulling my decks out, I thought like, oh, I want to check these two. And I actually like it. I think some simple tarot, like even this one, or Baba Yaga, or any other deck that doesn't have too many colors, would look really cool with this too. So Doua Oracle is gorgeous. It goes also well with Oracle of Initiation. And that's also something, oh, look at this coloring. New narratives, applying. Yeah, I love how they both look together. Doua is so cool. I might actually get the creator of Doua for an interview. I would love to talk to them about the process of creation, and you know, just ask them about the deck, how they're using it, how they're faring, the shadow, you know, why they created Doua Oracle. I love the name of it, Abyssal Plane, Dedication, Moon, Embracing. So great. I love it. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Cool. So yeah, Doua and Oracle of Initiation. Perfect. Guys, I could keep going, but I have only one more deck left. And this is the Star Seeker Oracle. Of course, I could use it with Star Seeker deck, which I have as well. But I usually don't like when everything goes so nicely and neatly together. So I have this weird one. They don't go. Sorry, no. What was I using this one with? I think maybe this one. So Star Seeker Oracle, I really like it. It's very cool. It's a good reader. Nikki is a reader, so you know, she is a good creator because she knows that the decks that you use are for readings, not just for artistic value. And this deck is a cool addition. I like it. I like her tarot deck as well. But as I said, tarot and oracle, of course, you know, we like when everything fits, but that's a little bit even too much for me, using the deck and oracle deck together, tarot and oracle deck together, but these two look cool. So again, I haven't used those yet, but I think that would look nice. Anything else that I wanted to share with you guys? Oh, okay. This Oracle Belline. I received this deck from Victoria at some point, and this is such a cool and funky deck as an oracle for spooky season because it doesn't shy from a shitty messages. So let's just to finish it off, pull a message for us. So as you can see, this deck has planetary energy. So here we have Jupiter. The writing is in French, but you can get a lot of words. So this is heritage. So we have like a wheel on inheritance or something. Maybe somebody died, you know, somebody, you will receive something. Jupiter is usually the very benefic planet. And then we have a Mars, and it says mission set. Not sure what that is, but you can go here and you can see the number 32, and it's lantern, wickedness and evil, personal jealousy and envy. So maybe you will receive it, but then you will receive something, and then somebody will be really jealous. So Mars comes with this redness, it shines the light on your heritage, inheritance, some will, and there might be jealousy about it, or there might be some dispute, or somebody wants to, you know, take it away from you. In fortune with Saturn. Okay, I'm usually not using 3 cards from this deck because this deck is like, you know, 46, misfortune, moral and physical afflictions, bad luck, infirmities, old age. So if we just look at these 3 cards, there's something good that happens, and then there is jealousy, and out of this good can come something that's not so fortunate. So the advice would be, if you receive a lot of something, just share with others before they become jealous and try to take it away from you. So that would be short and sweet. All right, guys. The one more deck that I wanted to finish off was this Meta Alchemist Tarot, and this is by Justus, or Justus, I can't remember his name now, but this was created in like a very funky way. I've got a review of this deck. Oh, it's Justus Harris, and these are moon phases that are included in this deck. This is a major arcana only, and it's a very cool deck, and I think it suits itself for spooky readings, you know, for any funky, like one major that's really important, what's your moon phase at this time, what, you know, you need to pay attention to, and so on. It's really fun to use, and this one would actually look quite okay with this deck. I thought they won't go so well, but I think it's okay. Like, I can deal with it. I can do it. So yeah, Meta Alchemist Tarot. You can watch my review if you've never heard or seen it. It's pretty cool. Would go also with any of the other decks like Oracle of Initiation, even Death Doula. Death Doula seems to be going with everything. So good. All right, so thanks for watching. Let me know what's your favorite spooky decks, and yeah, grab a reading from me and let's have a laugh together. Bye.